Hello, it's Programmer's Life back again into this session. But make sure before you watch this episode, you have followed us from all the previous episodes before this one, and definitely you have subscribed to our YouTube channel, Programmer's Life. And thanks for being a part of us. I'm sure you are benefiting ever since we started. Now, last time we were talking about control statements or flow control, and we ended with an if else, where we had a good example that was modified quite a number of times for better understanding. Now, note there are cases where you need to have quite a number of statements being entered into others, or in a short form or in a short way of understanding. There are cases whereby you need to have nested if statements appear inside other if statements. What do I mean? Take a scenario, write a program that will tell the charge of a phone call made by a user. Charge of a phone call made by a user basing on the specific hour of the day, on the specific hour of the day, and the duration of the call, and the duration of the call per the defined tariffs. Hope that is the spelling. Per the defined tariffs of the telecom company. Okay. So based on the question, we shall pick these details. Now, guys, where we are going, I think we are getting better in the language. That is why we now have a possibility to brainstorm scenarios and find solutions for them. So here you're being told to write a program that will tell the charge of a phone call made by a user based on a specific hour of the day and the duration of the call per the defined tariffs. So we have what we call tariff 1. We're just thinking of something. We have what we call tariff 1, and our tariff 1 is going to be 50 shillings per call. Okay, that is going to be 50 shillings per what should we take, per second. Okay, I'm trying to brainstorm. Then we have tariff 2. Tariff 2 is going to be 150 shillings per second. Okay, 150 shillings per second. Now, when should we charge tariff 1? We are going to charge tariff 1 if the call hour is greater than that is either 6 what should we call it maybe 6 p.m. Call hour is either 6 p.m. or greater than 6 p.m. okay. And call duration, because we said we are charging tariff 1, that is 50 shillings per second, so it means that is only going to be charged if your calling hour is either 6 p.m. or greater than 6 p.m. and your call duration is less or equal to 5 seconds. Guys, we are brainstorming, so think about that. Then when should we charge tariff 2? Tariff 2 is going to be the opposite of the previous conditions, so it means it will be less, of course, definitely less than, that is our call hour is less than 6 p.m. so below 6 p.m. Then call duration is greater or equal to 5, okay, 5 seconds, okay. So for such cases, that is when we shall charge tariff 2. But again, we are saying if someone makes a call less than 6 p.m. in the hour of less than 6 p.m. and the call duration goes either equal to 5 seconds and beyond 5 seconds, then what is going to be the charge? So we are going to find out that, but we are trying to brainstorm for this case. So you're going to try to play around with that condition and see how we can try to nest. So based on that, I think I'll write my program here. So I'll say hash include iostream, and we shall say what the, so of course using namespace standard, definitely. So having the main function, I told you for now these don't really make sense. You can either leave them there or you can do away with them. So we have the comment up here if it were a real program, so we shall opt for this. Actually, let me comment this out. Let me make it an outline comment. Very beautiful. So there we go. So we assume say out call charge calculator, okay, call charge calculator. So definitely I'll need a new line at this level. So call charge calculator, of course we shall need some variable declarations. So here we shall say int call hour. So call hour, we shall set it to 0. What else do we need? We shall need int call duration, which is also going to be set to 0. So what else do we need? Then we shall need call tariff, int call tariff 1, which is also gonna be 0. Then call tariff 2, which is also gonna be 0. What else do we need? Then shall we say int charge? Of course, charge is gonna be, isn't it all that we need? Okay, so now what if none of that happens? What if I'm thinking there is a possibility where we have less than 6 p.m. call hour, then greater or equal to, then less or equal to 5. Okay, so I think that is okay. But basically what I'm looking for is nesting, the if and the if else for this case. So let's try and determine all the scenarios of the call before we take a charge. Okay, so what is going to happen? I'm going to say if call hour is less or equal to 5, definitely I'm following what we have up here. Call hour is 6, so we are having 6. Then we shall keep checking at the same hour if the call duration we said it is less or equal to 5 seconds. Then since here we are going to use let's try to use a single statement, so here we shall say a charge. So this is what I was saying, we shall brainstorm from here. Maybe we can say charge is call duration times call tariff 1. So it means that let's fix call tariff 1. Let's use const. I've just thought about it. Let's try to use it here. Then here we shall also use const int. Then call tariff 1 up here, what did we say? Each is 50 shillings and the other one is 150 shillings. So here we shall say 50 shillings, then here we shall say 150 shillings. So they are constant, so we don't expect them to change. So here, since I'm going to use only one statement, a single statement, then I don't need to put curly braces, but even putting them there ain't hard. Now here is the beautiful bit of it. I'm taking up the else. So charge is gonna be, we shall say maybe charge is gonna be what are we missing here? So okay, something we have missed, I don't know if you've seen it also. See out, I'll say what shall we have? What is the call hour? What is the call hour? So call hour, we had even a variable but we had forgotten it, so this one is gonna be call hour. So someone will enter the call hour, and the call hour is going to be our determinant. Oh no, here this one is gonna be greater or equal to 6. Okay, that is fine. So call hour, so we shall check it from there. So here charge call duration, that is tariff 1. Okay, then we need something, then this one is gonna be C out. Okay, let's make it like this to simplify life. So we shall say, what is the call duration? So call duration, so someone enters in the call duration. So we shall check from here and we shall do that. So charge is gonna be we shall take this 5 as a standard, so we shall say 5, we shall charge you by that, so times call tariff 1, which is a constant, then plus call duration minus the one that we have here, the one that we are basing on, then times tariff 2. Okay, wow, so we are hoping it is really working. So what is going to happen? So that will be charge. So C out, C out, sorry about that. The call charge is charge. Does it make sense? Of course we are trying out our chances for this scenario. So definitely the same thing that will happen here. Now so it was okay earlier if we had only this statement here, so we never needed a brace. So definitely right now, if we have more than one statement, then automatically we cannot survive without a brace. So else still that is gonna happen like that. Hope guys you're getting what we are doing. I'm nesting, don't be confused. So that is else, it's closed there. So for the case whereby the other one is gonna be, so we shall say C out the call was a free call. Can you imagine? The call was a free call. Okay, so the call charge here, charge, then we said we are charging shillings, right? So here we are going to say shillings, and here we are gonna say shillings still. So the call charge was free call. Okay, does this really make sense? I believe it does. Okay, so something like that. What am I doing? I'm nesting. So definitely for us to exactly know if what we did was really making some good sense. Remember guys, at every level we are implementing all that we've been doing. So call hour, my call was below 6, so I called at 2. So my call hour was 2. So 2 is below 6. So if it is below 6, I even talked for 3 seconds. So it means that I'm going to be charged this. Okay, so definitely so we said what is the call hour to then call duration. So okay, yeah, so that is a free call. Then once again, call hour is 3. Then I talked for 6 seconds. Still saying it's a free call. Okay, so once again, call hour, I talked in that specific hour, okay, for 5 seconds, and I was charged that. Okay, I think you see that. Then once again, I talked beyond 6, 6th hour. Then the call duration was 5. Okay, so definitely there you go. Okay, then once again, beyond or equal to, then I talked beyond 6, so it was 7. Then I talked for less than, so I talked for 4 seconds. Definitely that was 200 shillings. So it's quite interesting. Hope you really get back and look through it more and more. Are we together? So back again, up here I'm dropping more programming assignments. So questions 1, write a program that will accept a number, then it tells if it's odd or even. Okay, so if it's odd or even, then that is question 1. Question 2, modify the above program so that it computes the square root of any odd verified number, and the other one was square root and the cube of any verified even number. Okay, 3, a program that accepts a word from the keyboard then it counts all the vowels and consonants in the word. Wow, that can make you think a little bit. Program that accepts a word from the keyboard, then it counts all the vowels and the consonants in the word. A program that accepts a letter from the keyboard, then it tells if it's a vowel or a consonant. Okay, so we have quite a number. A program that accepts temperature in degrees centigrade and converts it to Fahrenheit. Some simple programs just to help you at least implement some of those basics that we have had from the start. Okay, so let's try to do some of these programs so that they can help us really pick up from what we have been covering. Now, one says a program that will accept a number, then it tells if it's odd or even, then you modify the same program and do the following. So what we are going to do, let's have a new file here. As usual, I told you this is just a text editor, it doesn't have a compiler, so that is why I write here and compile from the other side. So let's do that. So once again, hash include iostream. So we said we can eliminate that using namespace standard and use the scope resolution operator. So in this case we can do like that. So of course we shall say int num. Num is 0, then we have int cube is 0, then we have another one which is called square root is does it have floating sections or is only a whole number? You can check it out. So I can come here and say, because the question says modify computes the square root of any odd number. So square root of any odd number, our odd number is 51. So 51, we are looking for which means we need to opt for maybe a double or a float. So what are we going to do? because I was making a verification before I do declare the variable. So I'll say variable double square. So definitely we shall do like that. So here we shall say out as usual a program to detect odd and events. So we shall say the cout, what am I doing, cout, enter any number. So cin, of course that is num. So we check the number given. So how are we gonna do that? We shall say if we check the number given, so we shall divide by 2. I remember we had an algorithm in our beginning episodes which was helping us to understand pseudocodes. So here we are, and we are trying to implement the concept that we previously talked about. So here once again, if you remember very well, we talked about the modulus operator. We said for it focuses on the remainder. So here we shall say num modulus 2 if it is equivalent to 0, meaning if I divide by 2 and the remainder is 0, then what am I going to say? I'm going to say num is even. I think it makes sense. Num is even, but the question says modify the above program so that it computes the square root of the odd number and the cube of the even number. So if it was the program before modification, this is where I would end, but since it's a modification, so here, since this is even, compute the cube. Okay, so cube means that number times that number 3 times, so it will be num times num times num. So what is gonna happen? Cout the cube of num guys. Are you seeing how I'm using multiple stream outputs on the same line? Hopefully it's really working for you. So else I'll do the same. Okay, copy and paste is a design error. So number is odd. Based on our condition, it first checks for even. That is why we set the even bit to true. So where it doesn't really equate to even, then it opts for the falseness of it. So here we shall say square root of num. This one is gonna be square, but remember around here we need square. Now square root, like you see here, it uses this. Okay, scientific. Let me try and see standard. 51 square root. We are getting the same. Okay, so it means our testing value is gonna be 51, and this is what we should expect. So what C++ does, definitely we shall talk about more details in the future, but it has a library. It has a library that will allow you to do such computations, such mathematical computations without wastage of time. So it's called the C math. Why is it called C? Because it is borrowed from the C language. So we shall come back here, and from that library we have a function that is called sqrt. How did you know? Of course we shall know the details in the future, but each time you learn about a library, then it means you need to know most of its details. So in C math there is a function called sqrt, and what it does, it definitely computes the square root. So there we are. So once again, Control A, Control C, Control A again. So we are going to run. So if our testing value is 51, then definitely that is odd. So square root is 7.1. Wow, so it's 9. 51 is odd, and the square root is that. So if it was an even number like 88, okay, so definitely we are getting a perfect answer. So guys, that is it. Okay, unless if you have any questions, reach out to me on WhatsApp +25675182497 or programmerslife@gmail.com. Then don't forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel so that you equip yourself with a lot about programming. Become a programmer. I'm one, and you can also become one in the near future. So I sign out.